Hey everybody, welcome to Hello Healthy Happiness. Today we're diving into the world of calcium. This superstar mineral is often celebrated for keeping our bones robust, our heart rhythm steady, and allowing our nerves to communicate properly. It also plays a significant role in blood clotting. But recently there have been whispers, doubts, and questions about the real benefits of calcium. Let's set the record straight. A recent study has stirred up some discussions about calcium. The catch? Many participants in the study weren't even taking the recommended dose of calcium. It's like trying to bake a cake with only half the ingredients and then questioning why it didn't turn out right. Consequently, their bones didn't get any stronger. However, those who did take the appropriate amount of calcium saw a significant decrease in hip fractures, almost a third less. Now let's talk about you and me. The fact is, many of us, from teenagers to adults, aren't getting enough calcium. This is a cause for concern because our teen years are the time when nearly half of our bone mass forms. Falling short on calcium during this crucial phase might result in weaker bones and increased risk of diseases like osteoporosis later in life. But don't worry, there's hope. Dairy and leafy greens are excellent sources of calcium, and for those who lead a busy life and struggle to maintain a balanced diet, there are fortified foods and supplements available. As Nikolina Galinsky, a registered nurse, puts it, if your diet's low on calcium, definitely consider a supplement. Many of us don't even realize we have weak bones until, well, one breaks. So let's not underestimate the importance of calcium. It's not just a mineral, it's an essential part of our health. Now, isn't that interesting? Calcium is more than just a mineral, it's a crucial part of our health. But there's a problem. Many of us aren't getting enough of this superstar mineral. Let's dive into the nitty-gritty of this issue. Calcium deficiency is a problem that's more widespread than one might think. It's not just an issue for the elderly or those with specific dietary restrictions. It's a problem that affects a significant number of us, from busy teenagers to multitasking adults. We live in a fast-paced world where it's all too easy to overlook the importance of a balanced diet. Be it grabbing a quick snack on the go or skipping meals due to packed schedules, our daily calcium intake often falls short of the recommended daily amount. Now you might be thinking, so what if I don't get enough calcium? It's just one mineral. But here's the catch. Calcium plays a crucial role in our bodies. It's not just about having strong teeth and bones, although that's certainly a key part of it. Without adequate calcium, our bodies can't function properly. Our heart rhythm might become irregular, our nerves might not communicate as well, and our blood might not clot as it should. But the most alarming consequence of not getting enough calcium is the increased risk of developing diseases like osteoporosis. This is a condition where the bones become so weak and brittle that even mild stresses like bending over or coughing can cause a fracture. And here's something else to consider. Our teenage years are when almost half of our bone mass forms. If we don't get enough calcium during this crucial period, we're setting ourselves up for potential problems down the line. The bottom line, calcium deficiency isn't something to shrug off. It's a significant health concern that we need to be aware of and actively address. So it's clear that not getting enough calcium can lead to serious health issues. And that's not a risk any of us should be willing to take. Let's take a closer look at how we can tackle this problem. Don't worry, there's hope. We have plenty of ways to make sure we're getting enough calcium. Our diet plays a significant role in our calcium intake. The most well-known sources of this mineral are dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt. These are rich in calcium and easily absorbed by our bodies. But if you're lactose intolerant or vegan, fret not. There are plenty of other foods that can help you meet your calcium needs. Let's talk about green vegetables. Kale, spinach, and broccoli are not just packed with vitamins and fiber, but they're also great sources of calcium. Now, if you're a fan of seafood, you're in luck. Fish such as salmon and sardines, especially those with bones, are high in calcium. And don't forget about fortified foods. These are foods that have been enriched with extra nutrients. You can find calcium-fortified juices, cereals, and even plant-based milk. So even if you're always on the go, there's no excuse not to get your calcium fix. But what if you're still falling short on calcium? This is where supplements come into play. They can help fill any gaps in your diet. But remember, they're not a replacement for a healthy diet, they're there to complement it. Nikolina Galinsky, a registered nurse, emphasizes this point. She says, if your diet's low on calcium, definitely consider a supplement. Many of us don't even realize we have weak bones until, well, one breaks. So whether it's through diet or supplements, it's essential to get enough calcium. But remember, it's not just about quantity. It's about consistency. It's about making sure you're getting enough calcium every day. The good news is that there are so many ways to get this crucial mineral. With a bit of planning and awareness, you can make sure you're getting enough calcium, no matter your lifestyle or dietary preferences. Remember, it's never too late to start taking care of your bone health. So let's give calcium the credit it deserves and make sure we're getting our fair share. Now we've learned a lot about calcium today, but it's time to take that knowledge and put it into action. We've discovered that calcium, that superstar mineral, is the backbone of our health, literally and figuratively. It's a key player in maintaining our bone strength, regulating our heart rhythm, facilitating nerve communication, and even blood clotting. But are we giving it the attention it deserves? Just take a moment and think about your diet. How much calcium are you actually consuming? Do you eat calcium-rich foods like dairy and greens regularly? If not, don't worry. You're not alone. Many of us, from teenagers to adults, often overlook this important nutrient. And the consequences can be severe, from weaker bones to diseases like osteoporosis. But the good news is, it's never too late to start. You can make a change today. Start by adding more calcium-rich foods to your diet. Think leafy greens, dairy products, and fortified foods. And if you're finding it challenging to meet your calcium needs through diet alone, consider taking a supplement. It's a simple, convenient way to ensure you're getting the calcium your body needs. Remember Nicolina Galinsky, the registered nurse who reminded us that many of us don't realize we have weak bones until one breaks? Her advice rings true. If your diet's low on calcium, definitely consider a supplement. So why wait? Start today. Assess your calcium intake. Make a plan. Add more calcium-rich foods to your diet. Consider a supplement if needed. Your future self will thank you. Before we wrap up, here's a question for you. Are you getting the right nutrition? If you're unsure, or if you want to ensure that you are making the best food choices to combat stress, click on the first link in the video description. This will take you to my #1 recommendation. If you're looking to get onto a better health path, this recommendation will not only help you fight stress, but also maintain overall health and wellness. Health is a journey, not a destination. And every step you take towards better nutrition is a step towards a healthier, happier, stress-free life. So go ahead, take that first step. Click on the link and begin your journey towards better nutrition today.